Event delegation is a powerful JavaScript pattern where instead of attaching event handlers to individual elements, you listen for events on a parent container and let them bubble up. This approach shines when working with dynamic content, like our keyboard buttons, that appear and disappear because it automatically handles elements added later without needing to constantly rebind events. Let's start with our HTML structure. We've got a semantic output element to display pressed keys and a section serving as our button container. I choose output specifically because it carries meaning. It's designed for calculation results, making our code more readable than a generic div. The CSS gives us a responsive layout using viewport units, so everything scales smoothly across devices, with absolute positioning for precise button placement. Now to the JavaScript. Our program flow begins by storing references to key elements and defining our keyboard characters. The real star is the single event listener on the section that handles all button clicks through delegation, checking if the click target is a button before acting. The addRemove button function manages our button lifecycle. When adding, it filters out already present characters and creates new buttons with calculated positions. When removing, it randomly deletes buttons. The isAddDep button boolean flag acts as a conductor of our addRemove cycle. It flips states like a toggle switch to maintain rhythm. When active, true, the system injects new buttons into the DOM, selecting only absent characters through array filtering. Once the keyboard fills completely, the flag switches to false, transforming the system into removal mode, where it randomly prunes buttons until none remains, triggering the flag's reset to true. This binary dance ensures perpetual motion, with the flag state separating the two phases of our cycle, without complex counters or external triggers. The addDep button function does the heavy lifting, creating each button, calculating its grid position based on the characters array, and setting inline styles for precise placement. We use async await with set timeout in our eternal loop to create a visible 2-second pause between button changes. This syntax makes asynchronous code read like synchronous steps while keeping the browser responsive. Array methods like filter, map, and findIndex are absolutely crucial here. They let us efficiently manage which character are currently displayed and calculate grid positions without messy loops. The inline style attribute for positioning deserves special mention. By calculating positions as percentages of the container width, we maintain regular spacing regardless of screen size. This program demonstrates how event delegation turns what could be complex event management into concise, maintainable code. Instead of detaching handlers as buttons come and go, one stable listener handles everything, proving that sometimes the smartest solution comes from working with the DOM's natural behavior rather than against it. That's the true power of event delegation. Simpler code that's more resilient to dynamic changes. The link to the file location is in the description. Let's scan the implementation. That's all from my side. Be well.